Hello and welcome to another Overlord lore video, and today we are going to take a look at the question why Lakyus has been betrayed by her teammates, her friends, that she would trust her life with. But before we are going to do so, let me thank my Patreons for supporting this channel, as well as all users of the YouTube thanks function who made one-time donations. Also please check out my newest video about fantasy guilds and how they actually could work and why they have the potential to be so much more than just glorified quest hubs, and you will find the link down to it in the description. Now with all of that said, let's dive into the reason for why Lakyus had been betrayed, and it was Lakyus' personality, her good-hearted, caring and brave nature, coupled with her willingness to fight evil to the bitter end. Lakyus is an idealist, a somewhat cliché adventurer that wants to protect her fellow man at all cost. And now that I'm thinking about it, man might not be the right word for all of this either, because Lakyus was also willing and able to defend non-human life forms, like demi-humans and heteromorphs. And once the slain theocracy's Sunlight scripture, a demi-human and heteromorph elite extermination unit attacked a hostile, at least from the point of the slain theocracy, a hostile village, Lakyus and her team intervened and stopped the scripture, and Lakyus' own sword, Killinarian, wounded the scripture's leader. And all of that happened way before Einsulgon had even arrived into the new world. And directly attacking such an elite unit of slain is a very brave and dangerous thing to do, especially because most of her fellow men would hate and fear anything non-human to a strong degree. But Lakyus did not care about their opinions. She did the right thing because she wanted to do the right thing, and not for the approval of the masses. And this was the same reason why Lakyus healed people, or maybe even revived them without taking pay. It was just the right thing to do, and it was also something that enraged the temples, who are dependent on high prices for healing magic in order to finance their ongoing operation and services. Without this source of revenue, temples would fall under state control, or even worse, under the control of the Eight Fingers. And therefore the temple sent out two assassins, Tia and Tina, in order to kill Lakyus. But they decided to join her team instead of killing its leader, and together the Blue Roses fought against the spreading corruption and crime in Rias ties. And now that the forces of the Sorcerer King stood at the city gates, ready to destroy the capital, Lakyus wanted to fight to the bitter end, in order to protect Rennar, one of her best friends, while the rest of the team did not want to stay behind and die. Why should a battle-hardened warrior, aka Gargaran, two twin assassins, aka Tia and Tina, and Landfall, the vampire princes that fought together with the 13 heroes against the evil deities, stay behind in order to save a corrupt, neglectful, and arrogant nation that is rotten to the very core, and that has, at least to a certain degree, brought all of this upon itself. So for the other four members of Blue Roses, it was crystal clear that they should flee, and this holds especially true for Evil Eye, after fighting with two Pleiades, who are now under the control of the Sorcerer King, again from Evil Eye's own point of view, after everything has happened during the 12th and 13th novel, and therefore she knew how pointless fighting would be. So therefore they decided to flee. But the only problem with their plan was that Lakyus was willing and able to stay behind in order to fight until her last breath. So Evil Eye and the others therefore seemingly agreed to stay behind too, in order to then deceive her, to lull her in a false sense of security, in order to then poison her with tea and needles, in order to beat her down and put her under mind control, so that she would be willing to leave without being dragged along, something that would have made it nearly impossible to flee, since we learn in the books that Evil Eye needed to stop quite a few times in order to make it out of the country. And I don't want to retell the scene because it was just awesome. The music, the little oddities here and there that gave away that something wasn't right, and the false pretext of just wanting to have Lakyus enjoy one last tea time with Rennar, in order to then strike without any warning. And I also really liked that this entire plot had enough room to fully develop. It didn't appear to be rushed, like so many other things in the 4th season. Also, I have nothing but respect for Lakyus and really enjoyed that she was depicted as an actual powerful individual that managed to withstand the poison tea, the needles, the beating, and Evil Eye's first attempt at resist weakening, all without succumbing to it, despite her being the only one without armor or magic items. And just for the record, Lakyus managed to resist Evil Eye, a 200-year-old legendary vampire that fought with the 13 heroes against the evil deities. Now finally you might ask yourself, where did Evil Eye teleport the blue roses to? And it was an old ruined nation that Evil Eye used to call home. And it was ruined thanks to the attack of Cure Elim Los Malvar, the Elder Coven Dragonlord from the bonus volumes. And with all of that said, I say thank you very much for watching, and special thanks to Ader Daddy Ader, Badger Yee, Bad Burrito 316, Beezer, Ben C, Brandon D, Chrissy, Crowley 0221, Sia, Crystal Prime, Dead Slime, Death is Mercy, Deathless Dragonlord, Demon Xenomorph 1987, Devin Downen, Ding Dong, Duckwagon, Dystopia II, Enigmatic Unicorn, Feral Shivan, Guy with That Head, Hector Marino, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, J. Morris, Chromius, Kylar, Legendarius, Lelouch Britannia with a Mustache, Lexus Fox, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Merovek, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Tweaker, Michael R, Michael Y, Nope, Oh Hell No, Normal Toad, Okill, Overlord General Gasper, Paddy Pentum, Personage, Primus 11, Q Necarchos P, Shergox's Daddy, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Shrine Keeper, Super Tier Magic Batista Bomb, Supreme Cheese, Staris, Ted, Texas Deer, The Orc Warboss, Rocket Smasher, T.E. Wang, Vash Hawkeye, Vegito 27, Venture Fanatic, Wilhelm, Xenokai, and Zonagon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day, and I hope to see you all again soon under my next video.